Hey guys, welcome back. Today I just wanted to share with you something that I recently found out about. Some of you may already know about, but um, the Super Nintendo. Ha, just kidding, but kind of. Uh, what I mean by that is more so the Japanese Super Nintendo, or what they called the Super Famicom. Now, I wanted to go over a few things before we dive into the newest game that I really want to highlight, I guess, here more than anything. But the reason why I jumped into this, um, I've always kind of wondered about if there was anything different over there, and as it turns out, there's probably 1,000 or more games that we never saw over here in the States that were available over there in Japan. So today, I mean, unfortunately, I only have time to talk about just one, but maybe in the future we can talk about some more. Hopefully, if I can get my hands on some. But today I did want to talk about. I showed you, of course, we all know and love a box that looks a lot like this. This here is Donkey Kong Country 2. This is how Super Nintendo games came to us here in the States. Um, they open up just as like so. We had a cardboard kind of thing here to hold the game. And then behind all of that, there is the manual and everything else, that sort of thing. That's how we got them here. Uh, but over the game I wanted to talk to you guys about, some of you may love this franchise. I loved it as a kid, but I didn't keep that flame alive as much as I should have, I think. But that is Dragon Ball Z. So this is Dragon Ball Z Butoden 2. I'm probably killing that name, but whatever. This is an amazing fighting game. I picked 2 because of Teen Gohan here was my favorite. I don't know why. I just always thought that like he had potential beyond all the others, and then they went and did him dirty in DBZ. But I mean, it is what it is. But right here, standing tall in his Super Saiyan form, awesome. You got Super Saiyan Goku in the background, kind of like this silhouette going on here. Sorry, I'm crowding up this box here. I'm not quite sure what the 13 is about on the top. I wish I could read more of this. Unfortunately, I cannot. But this is how I just wanted to compare, some things on. While I got the box here to show you. Uh, well, just purely size wise, very strange. The difference in size. I mean, a little taller and a little skinnier of a box, um, which I think is very interesting. Uh, the way they package it, I love it actually. It is so it comes in this nice little tray, and then the manual sits right on top. There's like a nice little ledge right here and here, right over top of the game itself. Very cool. Same kind of artwork, but like with this bright blue. Very, very cool looking. Manual similar to what we get over here. I mean, this one beautiful as far as I mean, full color. Pictures and stuff taken right out of. I mean, looks like they're right out of the anime. I wish the camera would focus a little bit more. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm terrible at this. But you got your roster list here. These are all your characters that you got in here. You got Super Saiyan Gohan. You got I think it's just Super Saiyan Vegeta. I don't think he's Majin in this one. Trunks, Piccolo, Cell, little baby Cell. I don't remember what they were called. They weren't the Saba men. This was like actual baby Cell or whatever. And then two characters. No, I don't know who they are. You can also unlock Super Saiyan Goku, of course, and I want to say Broly. I think Broly was the other unlockable character on this. But very cool. The manual here gets into all of the different button combinations, and I'm going to show you a couple of these. I don't know if these pages here are like, if this is perhaps specific to characters or what. But as you can see, controls are a fairly basic fighter. You know, your typical D-pad rolls with A or D-pad rolls with B or Y or whatever. Control scheme's kind of different on this one. So like just normally without any combinations, if you will, you've got your X button, your top button is to like jump straight up or I guess change the plane that you're on. There's two planes seemingly to every level, upper plane and a lower plane. It also shows you this awesome bar across the top, right underneath your health bar, where you're gonna see where the characters are at any given time, because you can be very far away from each other. Actually, it's very cool. And then your A button seems to be just like a Kai Blast, I guess you could call it. I'm really digging deep in the old memory bank for the proper terms for DBZ. I don't mean to offend anybody. It's been a long time. Okay. The Y button I believe is punches, and the B button is kicks, as far as I remember. Just playing it 10 minutes ago. But it is great. It's so cool, and I have so many more moves to learn, and so much to dive into on this one. But I wanted to show you the few things that I have figured out, which is of course the big Kamehameha, and how you can battle if you so it gives you some time, you do it, and then your opponent has a chance to either just sit there and block it or just stand there and take it, honestly, which is best for you but not so good for them. And then or they have a little bit of chance to retaliate. And if you do, then you have a beam clash, and you tap it out. You know, whoever can tap A the most wins, and you crush the opponent. You can still somehow sometimes block that last one and take less damage, but of course you're always going to take damage on something that big. But I've seen other awesome things. I mean, you can certainly do everybody's like main big attack, but yeah, I'm super excited. I from what I understand, the beam clash thing was not in the first game, so I'm lucky to have gotten the second one as my first jumping into this. I also understand that Hyperdimension was technically the fourth game in this series, and from what I understand, that's the best one to get, but also the most pricey. this one here very affordable in the scheme of definitely in the scheme of Super Nintendo. I mean, if you feel like you've been priced out of Super Nintendo games and you just love a complete in box, as I feel for you, uh, the Super Famicom is the way to go. Certainly are plenty of titles that are up there in price as well, but I mean, when you're talking about $100 complete in box is an upper tier. Is there rare games. I mean, your pretty common stuff here in the States, like a Donkey Kong Country 2 here, is probably $100 complete. I haven't checked recently, but I gotta imagine it's at least $50 to $100 these days. It's getting out of control. You talk about something like Mega Man X3 over here in the States, I want to say is like $1,200 complete in box. Crazy. Unfortunately. But hey, oh, you can get a Super Famicom version. It's probably $100 or less. Like, same game, but you won't be able to read it. Uh, pros and cons, I guess. But as I will show in some of this gameplay, you can read a lot of it actually is in English, or at least you can fumble your way through. You've played games before, they're all kind of set up the same. Like at the main menu, I would assume that the first thing is kind of your story mode, if you will. Second one is like arcade mode, so you can pick, one player, versus CPU if you just want to get some practice in, or 1v2, so you and your buddy can duke it out. Um, that sort of scenario. I don't really know what the third one down is. Perhaps like a tournament mode or something along that lines is what I'm gathering from it. It does give you cool little like chibi sprites instead of the normal, at least on the character select screen, which is just kind of cool to see, just a little different, little shake it up a little bit. um but I mean, I can't talk about this game enough. Very cool. Something to check out, uh at the very least. But I'm super excited to dive more into the Super Famicom library and find there were so many great animes that were made into, from what I understand, also great games. Um, so many oddities. Like, I will eventually. I am very excited, and I'm looking for anything in the Great Battle series, which that's all you get right now. If you want, you can look into it, but hoping to show you guys what that's all about relatively soon. But with that, I think that wraps up everything that I wanted to show you, or talk about today. I'm I'm so sorry about the. I'm truly sorry about the quality of gameplay that you're seeing here. It is me. I'm terrible at fighting games, for one, and for two, my Elgato died a tragic death. So I'm trying. I will get that repaired and show you some proper gameplay uh, of the next, maybe the next one. Um, but no promises there. I someday, if we continue this, and I keep this ball rolling, then I will definitely get that fixed and give you guys some proper gameplay footage. But for now, this works. It's good enough. It shows you what I'm talking about, and I was just too excited to show you and not put out a video. So here it is, and thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Uh, see you next time.